Okay, it could be a regular abscess, not just repeating, so that nobody repeats the same thing that I already knew it was said. Anyway, what else could it be?
Do they get a leukosis virus like cow?
Yes, they do. A leukosis virus, yes.
I've learned.
But more commonly, they come down with this stuff. Now, how do you know if you were to just go in there, you looked at it, and you felt like a surgery to surgerize something that day, you went on and dissected it out, and you got that. How do you know it's CL before you even do anything? Before you send out culture, before you do anything, how do you know that's CL? No, because actually swelling in CL will occur wherever there's a lymph node. This is a classic presentation, but there are atypical presentations also. How would you know this is CL just by looking at it? You're going to put CL top of the list. The color. It's khaki. This is khaki tan. And it's got kind of an onion peel or a sliced onion type of look. Actually, get some crackers. What? Proteinaceous? Just that for good. Okay, it's caused by Corynebacterium tuberculosis. What do you know about tuberculosis bacteria? When you send out for cultures, how long is it going to take?
Long time.
A long time. Same thing here. Okay, so you can send out for culture and everything, but what else do you know about tuberculosis? Okay, yeah, tuberculosis are not. This isn't so far. Well, let me put it this way. Let me clarify that. So far, for today, they have not recorded any person having caseous lymphangitis. But what else do you know about tuberculosis bacteria? To treat. Is it?
Difficult.
It's extremely difficult to treat. And that's one of the things you need to keep in mind. It's a great economic loss because, one, most of these animals are for show or for meat. And as you'll find out later on in this presentation, if you treat them or if you don't treat them, they can get an internal form of this disease. And then that's a waste of meat. Okay, it can survive in the soil and environment forever, it almost seems like, because you're constantly coming up. Once you have it on your plate, you're going to have cases every year or every other year. If you got a sick animal, they're going to more than likely come down with it sometime that year. So it stays in the environment for a long time. Yes?
So if it's in the soil, how do you get rid of it? How do you
No, it survived. Oh, how do you get rid of it out of your plate? No.
You just don't have the trace on that.
Yeah, if they're in one place where it's contaminated, then you try to keep them away from that part. Or you make sure that everything is grown up and you don't let them be down to the ground. That'll reduce your chances, but that's not going to prevent it from happening. Okay, anytime it's spread through the purulent matter, that thick, cheesy, khaki color, look like rotten cheese type of stuff. And that purulent matter is very tenacious. It sticks to anything and everything. So you can get it spread by phone lines. If they have abscesses that rupture out into the lung and they cough this stuff up, then respiratory secretions. If they have lymph nodes associated with the mammary gland, they can rupture out and end up coming out in the milk. Rarely, it's rare, but it does happen. Breeding, you got an animal, say that 2-year-old, well actually he was 11 months old when he came in. 11-month-old red boar buck, registered. He's got caseous lymphadenitis. Bring it onto a herd that doesn't have it. how do you prevent it from spreading? Give me some options. You gotta give the owner some options. What are your options? Keep them separated, then how you gonna breed them? I wanna breed him. He's registered. I paid $10,000 for him. He was shit from Texas. That includes the airfare. So what can you tell? You can do artificial insemination, provide it and hope that he does not have any abscesses associated with testicular tissue. What else could you do? What's another option you tell the owner? You can call him, but owner ain't gonna call him. And you're his doctor. Get a refund. A lot of these animals are sold with no refund. As is. I already said artificial insemination. The other thing that you can do is you can monitor these guys, and when you start seeing the swelling, then you bring them out of the herd, allow it to rupture open, or you open it up, flush it out, clean them up, heal, second intention, and then you put them back in the herd. Okay, so, and a lot of people are doing that now because it's getting too expensive to get rid of them. And these are any place, like I said, any place where there's a lymph node. The most common places are up around the head and neck. But in those, you can have those that are in the popliteal region, in the flank, associated with the base of the udder, with the base of the stromal sac. This is, you have external, obvious, which is swelling. Internal, not so much. So external is in the flank. Let's say just caudal to the triceps in the area where you, right on the chest. What do you have to rule out? Vaccine reactions, yes. These, if they have the internal form, then they can end up looking like this. Still no swellings on the outside, but severe weight loss. What disease do you have to rule out? Okay, you know, we don't get it that often in these guys. Could be CAE, one more. Could be parasites, might be listeria. Okay, so get a differential list going. And then this is just showing you another, well, he didn't make it, obviously. And this is in the liver, and you got all these abscesses, all these little white golf balls or ping pong balls or abscesses. Look like ping pong balls suspended in a deep, rich current jello. Or it could be tapioca. Either way, it's gone bad. Okay, external signs. You'll see peripheral swellings. It can be anywhere. And this is just showing you another one. It can be right at the base of the ear. What other structure is in that area? Parotid. So you could have a parotid cyst, or you could have a parotid infection. Internal abscess. This is just one of the lymph nodes. They cut open. It hasn't really dried out yet, so you get that onion layer look. But here's one, and then this is the lung, and you can see I'm infiltrated all throughout the lung tissue. Here's the kidney. This one was just obliterated. This is one kidney. That's the other kidney. See, doesn't that look like make you a cheesecake? Anyway. Transmission, fomites. Remember, if you go into a herd, and let's say you have a fiber herd, a fiber breed, and you're one of the ones that's helping to shear it, or they're getting ready to shear them, then you need to warn the owners that they could potentially spread CL to the other goats if they use the same blades. Okay? Sheep dips, or goat dips. Everybody know what, I'll just tell you. A sheep dip is basically where you get a large vat, and it's in the ground. It's wide enough they can't jump over it, so they have to run through it. And that's how they treat them for parasites. sites, or it could be in foot baths, where you have the smaller, a little bit shallower bath. Same principle. It's wide enough they can't jump over it, so they have to run through it. Anytime they have skin abrasions or traumatized mucosa, and they come into contact with this mucopurulent material, they can come down with it. And this is just showing you at the base of the udder. Okay, internal, what you'll see is weight loss, like you saw in that one picture. For the babies, they're slow to gain weight, and they succumb to sickness, they get weak, and then they die, because they can't get up and nurse. And you open them up, and this is what you find. And they can be anywhere. Mesenteric lymph nodes, liver. It's not a good one. Is there one of the questions the owner I asked you is, can we test my goats for this? Or can we test the sheep for this? You can send out serology. They may have a titer, they may not have a titer. The best way to do it is if you have some that have swellings, is do a fine needle aspirate and send it out, or culture. If they have generalized or systemic form, that's a little bit harder to tell. Usually that's done in necropsy. It's not supposed to rain. Hang on. Hello? Hi.
Oh no, what happened?
All right. When family calls, you got cancer. I don't like to leave my mom blesses that. That's being polite. Anyway, so differential. Did this flip a slide? Okay. So you have all those. You can have weight loss and all. So a lot of times you just go by clinical signs, and this can be diagnosed out in the field based on the characteristics swelling in the area where there's lymph nodes. If you're still not sure, then you take out your ultrasound, scan the lymph node, make sure you're not going into an aneurysm or even a kidney, because these guys sometimes have wandering kidneys, especially when you're in the flank area. Once you've assured yourself that it's not a major structure, then you can do a fine needle aspirate, do a smear, and have them do a stain. Differentials. Actinobacillosis, especially if it's around the jaw area. Tuberculosis, if you're dealing with a respiratory form, could be a local abscess, could be a snake bite, could be an insect sting, could be a grass on, could be trauma. Differentials for a visceral form, chronic suppurative pneumonia or any kind of pneumonia. They can have a peritonitis. Sheep, they can have OPA or JG. I can't say it, so I'm not going to do it. So if I can't say it, you can't say it. Ovine pulmonary adenocarcinoma, we'll go with that one. But this is the other two ways that they know it by. That's all. Also, they can have abscesses in any organ. They can have heart failure, renal failure, rheumatitis, neoplasm. Echinococosis. Y'all know what that is? It's a type of tapeworm, yeah, but it makes big, huge cysts. So, how do you diagnose these guys? We send out serology a lot. And we send out for a special serology. It's called the synergistic hemolysin inhibition test. It takes about a week to get it back. And if they don't do that many of them, it can take as much as, what they say, 10 working days, 10 to 15 working days. If it comes back positive, then they have it. Or you can go by the khaki color. And this is what it actually looks like sometimes when it starts to ooze out. It's nasty. It's wonderful. But the definitive or confirmation of what you have is culture and sensitivity. Now, in this upper part, this is where you can cut through them, and sometimes you'll get what looks like an onion ring presentation. Question though, based on what you know about the bacteria, if we treat them, they got abscesses and stuff on the outside, we treat them. Did we cure them? So what happened? They went from external to internal. And you need to let the owner know that. But you as a practicing clinician or veterinarian, you need to be aware of that. Pseudotuberculosis you can't get rid of real easy. You can get rid of the outward form, but all you're doing is just chasing everything internally. You need to know that so that the owners don't get ticked off when they have to bring the animal back in about 3 months because now he's losing weight. So treatment with these guys, we will perform an incision. And it's usually an X. And that's so that it will not close down quickly. It stays open long enough to drain. So we quarantine these guys, hopefully before it ruptures. Then we shake them up, clean them up, and then we lance it and express it. Or, what I like to do, if the owner is willing, is to just put them somewhere, let them sit until the rupture's open. That's the best way. Yes?
Okay. I got a little lost going back to your external to internal when you're treating it. Can you explain that one more time?
Okay, external, internal. If you have an animal that presents with swelling, you diagnose it with CL, you know it's bacteria, because your culture came back. It tells you it's sensitive to just about everything. So you send the owner home with antibiotics. The question is, should you be concerned? And the concern is that yes, the external lymph nodes may clear up or disappear, so to speak, but all you did was chase it internally. So now they'll end up with the internal form.
So the systemic antibiotics that we sent home won't take care of the internal as well?
Nope, it won't take care of the internal. It won't, any of the antibiotics and stuff that we use is not successful in treating CL, period, whether it's external or internal. But if you do have one that has external form, you just turn it into an internal form. So we lance it, drain it, and flush it out. Problem is, they will keep coming back because the bacteria is internal, it's systemic. It's in the lymphatic system. So wherever there's a lymph node, it's going to come back. It may come back in the same place or it may come back in a different place. You need to let the owners know that. If it keeps coming back in the same place and you keep lancing it, what's eventually going to happen? You're going in the same spot every 3 months, 6 months. We're not giving antibiotics. All we're doing is lancing it and flushing it out with either cytohexidine or tamed iodine. Yeah. So what's going to happen? Fibrosis. They're going to end up with a nasty scar there. So if it's a show animal, you need to let the owners know this, so they can start thinking about getting something else or retiring it. Okay, prevention. So what's the prevention? They have a vaccine. They're using sheep primarily. Does it work? They've also tried, that's a commercial vaccine. They also have tried designer drugs. And this is where they actually go in there, take the aspirin, or they'll take out some of the material, and they'll make a vaccine from that and give it to the animal. Will it work? Flip a coin, basically. And that's what you tell the owners, flip a coin. It may work, it may not work. If it works, great. But how do you know it works if the abscess has never come back? That could be just a normal animal where it came in with an abscess, you lanced it, and you never had any more. But if the owner's happy, but it's still on their place, and that's what you need to let them know. So ideally, what we do is we isolate these guys until it ruptures open, we clean them up, we heal up, completely, and then you put them back in the herd. But this means it's gonna take a lot of man hours, or woman power, or whatever you wanna call it. It's gonna take vigilance, because all it's gonna take is one time for it to rupture open, and that material to get out there in there into the pasture, and you just contaminate the whole place. Okay, but people will, that's an option. A lot of people will take that, better than nothing. Doctor, at least I get my money back. Is it gonna affect the babies? Question, is it gonna affect the babies?
I had a different question.
Go ahead.
So, I know a lot of times with tuberculosis cows, instead of treating it, just cull, haul it to the slaughterhouse and hope for the best when the carcass gets to the rat. Is it better to cull these goats before they develop the internal hormone, because you'll take a bigger hit on the carcass weight, or what?
Yes, go ahead and call them. The problem is this, we really don't have that much of a commercial market for goat meat, so it's kind of a loss. For sheep, you have a little bit better. They usually, if they don't have internal abscesses, then they'll go ahead and they'll slaughter, but you don't get as much money.
Thank you.
Can camels get it? Or I should say, alpaca, llama, iguana. Sure they can. But it's probably, but you see it more often in sheep and goats. Why? They don't mix the herds. Who knows? I don't know. So, any questions? Any questions on CL? Is it zoonotic? There are, like I said, there's nothing in writing, but that doesn't mean it can't happen, especially if a person is immune suppressed. Okay? Yes?
Well, we can talk about aggressive fly control. Is it that the flies are like?
The flies light in all of the purulent material. It gets stuck to their legs and stuff, and so when they go to another animal, they spread it. No other question? Okay, then let's go to the second one. J.P. Morgan has a registered herd of Suffolk sheep, and he's extremely proud of them. And he's improved the gene pool by, a year ago, he bought 2 6-month-old ewes. 8 months after he brought them in, and he did all the isolation and everything. 8 months after he brought them in, he noticed this. What do you see? Huh? Could have a head tilt. Overall, general appearance, what's wrong? What does he look like? He's depressed. Okay? What else do you know about it? Because sheep don't normally hold their head that low. They're too busy looking at you trying to get away. So if you have one that comes in and is doing this, and there's nobody near him, we got a problem. Okay? What else? He's kind of white-based stance in the back. You can see there's little patches of his coat kind of standing out more so than the else. If you see this, what else could it be? Okay, it could be scrapie. What else is about? What other infectious disease? Cats get it, and you don't know it until you get it. Ringworm. Okay. He calls you back. You come out there, you take a look at him, and you say, well, let me call the state vet. So while you're waiting on the state vet and everything, you go walking through the herd, and you notice that he has one of his regular sheep, the ones that have been on the farm for forever, is sitting there biting at itself, chewing on himself. And he's rubbing up against the fence, and you see hair or hair fiber all along this line. Okay. Sure they didn't get into some fire ants? Okay, go back. Okay, straight. You anticipate. Bellamy must have gave y'all a list. Or are you just deducing? Okay, it affects the CNS, it is long-term, it is progressive, and it is fatal. and it's a degenerative disease. Those things you need to know. It falls under TSE. What are some other ones that are TSE? Okay, BSE, bungee, bovine, spongiform, encephalopathy. What's another one? In deer. Wasting disease. What's another one in humans? CJ. Creutzfeldt Jacob. How do people get it? No? Happened a lot in the tropics. It was a delicacy. They outlawed it because of monkey brain. Raw monkey brain. Yeah. Why? Well, they said it was a delicacy. You're in the tribe and they invite you in. You're over there helping out and stuff. And they say, oh, taste this. And they chilled it. Yeah, anyway. Otherwise, fresh actually is in one culture, it was served fresh. So if you ordered it, they cracked open the skull, brought the whole skull to you, and set it in front of you. So you could sit there so that you knew it was a monkey brain. Anyway, fact, it's got a high percent production loss. The other one, it's, if we have an outbreak, what will happen to our economy? It'll tank. What will happen, here's the question, will it affect, you have a herd that comes down with spray feed. Is it going to affect any other industry? Cattle. So import will go up, basically imports will tank. And we have an increase of cases over the last few years. But what they do is, we catch them, we identify it, we call them, and we monitor the herd. But so far, we haven't had, that I know of, at least the last article I read, they didn't mention any outbreak out here. But we're watching for it, and sheep are very susceptible to it. So what form of are we putting in place? Does anybody know? Is it congenital? Does anybody know? Okay, good. Then that means I got lots to talk about. Okay, so it not only prevents the export of any animal, but any animal or animal product. Semen, embryo, the whole shot. Nobody's going to take anything from us. Is it a public concern? Possibly. There's a link. It's a TSE. There's not enough studies out there on it. We know that BSE will affect us. So if BSE will affect us, then why not scrapie? The link is that they are all what type of organism? Prions. They are prions. Okay? And that's just Creutzfeldt cats get it. Oh, how many people got cats? Well, you don't eat them, so. But anyway, the other thing, you can't just dispose of these carcasses when they die. So if you think you have one and you've got a couple that have died, what are you gonna do? Call the state veterinarian. If you suspect that you may be dealing with scrapie, you call the state veterinarian. They'll tell you what samples to take, or they'll come out and take the samples. But you cannot just dispose of the carcass. You have to get them, keep them out of the way of any carnivores, and then they will talk to you about how to dispose of them, or they'll dispose of them. And they do. They were talking about reducing or taking away the funding and stuff. They were either not going to get anything anything, or they were severely decreasing the amount of money that they got. But the problem on top of all that is, they can't have any new animals on that place once they take all those off of there or call them out. They have to stay under monitoring for, I think the last one was like 4 to 6 years. But anyway, so what species are affected? Goats. Mostly sulfur. Why mostly sulfur? Because we have more sulfur here in the U.S. But it can actually affect any of these guys. These are just ones that they noticed it in. Yes? It does. Why? Dang, why you gonna take away my thunder? No, I just saw it. It can happen in any of these guys, but as it was said, and that's a good point, you see it most often in black-faced sheep, but it can also happen in goats. Haven't seen any cases noted here yet, but they are target too, and we'll get into that a little bit more. It is smaller than the smallest known virus, and it's also, they actually call it a virion, for those of you who care. So it is a prion, and they're calling it a virino. Well, it sounds kind of like a wine, a virino. What does that mean to me? It means nothing to me, but it means a lot when you come down to the testing part. So this is just, this slide is FYI. You see it in the slide, in your notes and stuff? The one thing you need to know is it is a prion. Okay? It is of the TSE category. It is chronic, it is progressive, it is fatal, and it is, what's the big R? Reportable. You don't report it, there goes your license. The scabies virus is resistant to heat and any normal sterilization process. So what does this mean we're going to do with the meat? Yep, trash it. We don't, they have not detected any immune response, and this is like looking at any of the, or in other words, it does not mount an antibody response. There's no detectable inflammatory process either, or either. This is a goat that has it a little bit, he's a little bit further on. It only takes about 6 months to a year, usually by the time they're a year later, after the acquiring of the animal or they come in contact with the prion, this is what they look like. Progressive, but it's progressive. This is just an extreme case. Commonly transmitted through ingestion. So how would the sheep ingest this? Milk, when you're talking about the neonate. Any type of milk that's put into feed. There are some feeds out there that are milk-based. It can also be through pica. Why? Pica.
It's like indiscriminate.
Okay, but what are they eating? Dirt and stuff like that, okay. Okay, let's say they had a deficiency, phosphorus deficiency, mineral deficiency, protein deficiency. What are they gonna do? Munch and crunch, what?
Stuff with that.
You're, okay, add a little bit more to the skin. They'll eat bone, they'll eat carcasses, they'll eat dead things. So one of their flock members dies, they have a protein deficiency, they'll go over there and start munching and crunching. Wildest thing I ever saw, I have to tell you this. Guy came in and said that his cows had turned into cannibals. And we're like, yeah, right. So we went out there, Newkirk knew, he just wasn't telling us. So we went out there, and they were fighting over a dead carcass. They had a protein deficiency. Wild, huh? But it can happen. You can, as a clinician, veterinarian, spread this disease through blood transfusions, contaminated milk, contaminated vaccines. This is why you need to change those needles in between. and it can come out in, the virus can be expressed in the urine. Commonly, it's spread from the dam to the offspring. So if the dam has it, then more than likely the offspring's going to have it. But what do we know about, what do we have to do? When you go out there on the dystocia call, you pull all these membranes, the fetus is dead, or weak, or maybe it's healthy. What do you do with, before you go? What do you need to do? Yeah, you want to make sure that all the placenta and the fetal membranes are disposed of properly. If you suspect scrapie, then you need to submit it for testing. They have performed experiments with this, trying to give it to other animals, and they have been very, very, very scarily successful. Is there a public health concern? Could be, but right now they don't have any scientific evidence, and this is as of 2017. So, who wants to volunteer for a trial? No takers? You get a point. Yeah, but you ain't gonna live long enough to benefit from whatever you get. 1 point, no, I wouldn't do that to anybody. It takes, but remember, it takes about 2 to 5 years for this disease to set in, and sometimes it may take longer. But the average is about 1 to 2 years. You'll start seeing clinical signs. If they live longer than 6 months, or if they live, let's say, after they've been exposed, 6 months, they'll start showing clinical signs. That's when you see the onset of them. What do you tell the owner? You got scrapie, you call the state vet, but the owner wants to know what's going to happen to the animal. It's going to die. Okay, well, I'll slaughter it before it starts getting worse. What are you going to tell them? I got you. Going to die. Look, has anybody ever gotten a disease from these guys? He says, well, you got that. This is very similar. It's in the same family as the disease spongiform encephalopathy in bovine. You want to take a chance? But as veterinarians, because you are the professional, you are the expert, you tell them, don't eat it. Don't eat any part of it. Don't even use the hide. We're going to dispose of it properly. Okay? Any questions so far? Yes?
What do you determine as
Proper disposal? We'll get into that one. Most of it's burning, yeah. But there's a particular way that you have to burn it. But because it's scrapie, and we're trying to make sure that it does not spread in the environment or go to other animals, there's a specific way that they take care of them. And in this state, and I think in most states, the state that actually has you tells you to go ahead and transport it over to the diagnostic lab, and they dispose of it. They don't even want it in the, they don't want to take a chance on it getting into the soil and stuff. Y'all read it? Dang, I put these things out here to give you a little melody. You see, he's whispering it to him. Anyway. Remember, deer get a form of this also. It's called chronic wasting disease. So if you see this little fellow in there with the sheep and goats, munching and crunching, you as a veterinarian see it. How do you educate your client? Well, most people, if they see a deer looking like that, no, they'll try to feed it. No. They'll try to feed it. But a hunter will know, gone, clean out of his misery. But these guys will usually be found dead later on If you find any deer carcasses, I say all that to say this, if you find any deer carcasses and stuff when they or the owner tells you about it, tell them they need to take it to the state diagnostic lab and test it, just so that he is safe. Okay, we said all these things. Oh, here we go. It is genetic based. There are some animals that are more susceptible than others. And it all has to do with this one protein called PRPSC. The SC, when you see that SC, that means that it is susceptible. They are susceptible. If they don't have that SC on the end of it, then they're fine. But this, the one that is the non-susceptible protein can actually be changed to become susceptible. They don't know what triggers it yet, at least from the stuff I've seen anyway. So what they do is they test for that protein. And that's another thing that the owners can do, is they can test their herd. It is not cheap. The government will not pay for it. But it is an option that they can do. No, seriously. No, I'm not. I want to seriously. So we need to see the genetics. So what you can do is you can educate owners and tell them to have them test it. If you want to start a herd, have these guys test it. Make sure that they are scrapie free, or they are not susceptible to it. So they want to pick the resistant strains. They don't want the susceptible strains or breeds. They want the resistant ones. And just because they're black-faced doesn't mean that all of them are susceptible. So they can have them tested. So we can control it through breeding. See how I have some things in red? Notice it's the same thing as in the notes too. So, and I have them. I forgot. Like sleep. Anyway. Here's just another one, and this animal was found rubbing up against the fence line. And the only thing that they found, that the farmer found, he was concerned because these are fiber bearing, and he was afraid of losing his income because all of it was ending up on the fence. So he calls you out, you take a look at it, you watch the animal, he starts chewing on himself, or goes right back to the fence and starts running. What do you have to rule out? There could be rabies, yes. What else do you have to rule out? Hands on. Put gloves on first. But hands on. Ringworm isn't really pruritic in these guys. But something else is. Huh? Lice. Check them for lice. Okay? Now, what was the question over here? Right. Okay. Here's some other clues. That's all you see. Goat comes in there. You know sheep get it. You already dealt with it. You've never seen a goat with it. You go to a farm and you see this guy. What's your differentials? CAE. What's another one? Tech. Yeah. Tetanus. Especially since you walk in tippy toe. What else? What are some things that can cause weight loss? Listeriosis could if it's the chronic form. Parasites. They can have internal or external parasites. Poor nutrition. Yonis. Peritonitis. Okay. Internal abscessation caused by. Thank you. CL. Saved by the bell. But the key thing in these guys, what I have, the reason I have these asterisks in goats, and for some mooring goats, know that mooring goats is in sheep, and I think a lot of that has to do with goats have longer necks, is you'll see head and neck tremors. If you see head and neck tremors and you got severe weight loss, a light bulb should go off, and you should be calling the state veterinarian. Okay, there's a whole bunch of other things. I will give you the most common things to see. I like this one right there. know, lip smacking, mostly because it sounds cool. Lip smacking, pollywhacking, cracker jacks. Yeah, candy coated popcorn, peanuts and a fries. Okay, forget it. But anyway, or you'll see these guys chewing on themselves. Again, check them for any local bites or wounds. Check them for lice. If you don't see any of that, they're all negative, then you need to think scraping. And there's some more. And these guys, it progresses until they're recombinant. Okay, and then there was early signs. Gait abnormalities if they're younger, if they're young animals. You see a sheep or a goat rabbit hopping, and he doesn't have no trauma. These are another severe case. Other differentials that you can include in there. Also pregnancy toxemia. And usually these, like listeriosis, progressive pneumonia, or OPA, external parasites and all that, you'll see in animals that don't have a lot of severe fleece loss. And then we look at CL, CA, y'all said them all. Pathophysiology, it's all in there. But I'm kind of flipping through real quick. When you call a state veterinarian, they may make you feel comfortable with surgery, then they'll talk you through removing the third eyelid, making sure you get the lymph nodes. And that's what they like in the ante-mortem test. Otherwise, if he's dead or he dies or you put him down, they want the brain. And what you see is the vacuolation. You should not have holes in the brain. Okay? Control and prevention is extremely important. Once we find it, we disinfect the whole place after we cull these animals while we're waiting for the rest of them to come back, their tests to come back. And the other thing is, these herds it's mandatory now. Sheep herds, they have to have scrapie tags in. And these are those animals that are just born on scrapie-free farms. They are now making it so that by the time you graduate, it's going to be mandatory in goats. This is what the scrapie tag looks like. They have to have this tag. If the owner tells you that tag came off and they show you the health certificate, you identify what the old tag was and you can put in a new tag. But you need to record both tags. Because if that animal ends up in slaughter and they test them and they find out he's got scrapie, they will come back to you. And if you can show them what that old number is, or even better yet, the copy of the health certificate, then they will go back to the point of origin. And that's what these scrapie tags are for. It's for monitoring purposes. The tags, free. But they need all the information from the farm because they have a particular number. That number right there is for that farm or business. And then they can get as many tags as they need. But if it doesn't have that US seal on there, it ain't a scrape tag. So don't go to Walmart and buy a bunch of these little white tags. It's not the same. But they do follow these tags. And there's another awesome one. He's severe, really bad, horrible, horrible. Oh, I like this one. OX. That's the section of the brain they get. You don't have to know that. I'm going to keep it real simple, sweet. Just throwing these in there. Any questions or anything? These are other ones. You can get into me. Cat, deer, people. I think that's a people too. Oh yeah, there it is. I'm done. See, blackface. He's got a little black face there and a little black ears there. I have no idea what one this is. Yeah, I will send another.